Collision domains and broadcast domains. Two of those essential CCNA concepts that you really need to understand. Think of a collision domain like a busy intersection. Cars will crash if they all try to go through at the same time. It's that part of the network where frames can collide if two devices decide to talk at once. Now, a broadcast domain is a bit different. Picture yourself shouting in a big hotel lobby. Everyone hanging out in the lobby hears you, but the folks tucked away in their rooms don't. A broadcast domain covers the group of devices that catches a Layer 2 broadcast. When it comes to managing these domains, hubs, switches, and routers are like different hotel staff, each with their own way of directing traffic flow. And let me warn you, mixing up how these devices work with collision and broadcast domains is a classic stumble on the CCNA exam. Nailing this can really set you apart. Think of a hub like a megaphone at a noisy party. It's a Layer 1 device, and when it sends a message, it blasts it out to everyone in the room. What happens? You get a chaotic mix of collision and broadcast domains, kind of like trying to have a private chat in the middle of that party chaos. Now imagine a switch. It's your own little booth at a restaurant, working at Layer 2. You get to have your conversation without accidentally joining someone else's. But here's the catch. If you're in the same VLAN, you're still part of the same broadcast domain. It's like the waiter shouting "Happy Birthday" and everyone in your section hearing it, whether they want to or not. Routers, on the other hand, are like private rooms. They operate at Layer 3. Each interface is its own collision and broadcast domain. They keep the noise from one room from spilling into another. Routers are masters at maintaining boundaries. No Layer 2 broadcasts get through, so each room remains its own peaceful haven. Let's jump into the world of network topologies. Imagine two switches connected to a single router, with each switch having 4 hosts attached. In terms of collision domains, here's the deal. Every switch port is its own separate collision domain. So, with 2 switches, each having 4 ports plus the router's interfaces, you're looking at quite a few collision domains. Now, when it comes to broadcast domains, it's a bit different. Think of a router interface as a boundary line for broadcast domains. So if you've got 2 router interfaces, you've got 2 broadcast domains, regardless of how many switches or hosts are connected beyond them. Now here's where VLANs come into play. They can further divide a broadcast domain without needing more router interfaces. Picture a VLAN as a VIP section in a nightclub. No matter how many people are in the club, those in the VIP section have their own exclusive broadcast domain. Let's dive into 4 common traps you might stumble upon in networking domains. First up, picture each switch port as its own little universe when it comes to collisions. Each one is its very own collision domain. But remember, all the ports on the same VLAN are like cousins at a family reunion, sharing one big broadcast domain. Switches can handle collisions just fine, but broadcasts, not their forte. Now here's the second trap. A router interface acts like a superhero, busting up both collision and broadcast domains. It's like having a bouncer and a soundproof wall in a nightclub rolled into one. Moving on to the third point. When you set up VLANs on a switch, you're effectively creating new broadcast domains. And guess what? You don't need a router to do it. Lastly, when tallying up collision domains in a network, think of each link between devices as its own collision domain. You're counting links, not devices, kind of like counting the roads between cities, not the cities themselves. And there you have it. Collision domains, broadcast domains, the role of hubs, switches, routers, and how VLANs fit into the picture. Ready to get some hands-on practice with CCNA questions? Just head over to Courseiva.com.